Hey guys, welcome back. So I got my January favorites here for you today. So like I normally do in my monthly favorites, I'm gonna run through quickly my overall Friday favorites for y'all, and then I've got some other favorites to share with you. So a makeup-y thing, some skincare things, a fashion thing, a home thing, etc., just some fun things. So let's get to it. So for overall Friday favorites for eyes, I have to go with the BH Cosmetics Zodiac Capricorn palette. I love this palette. Like I said, I'm not into Zodiac, so I don't like the theme of it, but as far as the colors in here, I think that these are beautiful. They are kind of those chocolatey, taupey, bronzy sort of neutral colors that I think are just stunning on the eyes. So beautiful. So they're not so much warm tone, they're more kind of the chocolatey, bronzy sort of neutral shades, and you can go with a lighter look with this palette. You can do a deeper smoky or chocolatey sort of look, and the quality is just awesome. The mattes are buildable, blendable, easy to work with, just awesome mattes. The shimmery shades are beautiful dry, but you can kick them up a notch with some setting spray, and they're even more stunning that way. Just awesome quality, and I love the whole color scheme collection of colors that's in the palette. So for overall cheek favorites, I would have to go with we'll have a couple of them. First off is the Covergirl Instant Cheekbones. Overall favorite for the month would be Sophisticated Sable because it's a very pretty, neutral, go with everything sort of color. But I also wore, what is it? Something Rose, Refined Rose, which is a beautiful pinky sort of one. But these are just awesome. They are glowy and fun to work with. That you can work with them in different ways, and just really awesome quality, really affordable. I'm obsessed with them. I think they're awesome. And then on the total opposite end of the spectrum, from super affordable drugstore to luxury and high-end and fancy schmancy, I love the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic Swish and Pop Blusher. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so fancy feeling. This is in First Love. The quality of this is amazing. You swish and pop and it just looks beautiful on the cheeks. It's a gorgeous, neutral, everyday sort of a color. It's amazing quality. It is a high-end blush, but it feels luxurious and you do get just great performance with it. For lips, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Milani lipstick in Matte Innocence. This is just a beautiful nude, and it's that light sort of nude that you can really play with in different ways. Like you could pair it with a more rosy pinky, you could pair it with a more just nude or brown sort of a color, or you could pair it with kind of like a peachy nude. So lots of different options, but it's just a beautiful matte light nude sort of a color. Ooh, and then I forgot to mention that I am obsessed with this, and this is definitely a standout favorite for the month for me. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow Face Sculpt and Highlight Palette. I opened this and show it in Friday favorites. Let me just quickly show it to you, but if you want to see swatches and hear more about it, you can check out that Friday favorites. But look how stunning this is. It is just gorgeous looking. It feels so high-end. It performs beautifully. It is just stunning and luxurious. I'm obsessed with this. The foundation that I have really been enjoying is this one from NARS. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I wear it in Mont Blanc. It's maybe a smidgen light for me, but it totally still works. So I am not a fan of the All Day Luminous from NARS at all. That one just does not work for me. It sits on top of my skin, doesn't really ever meld with my skin. So I was curious to see how I would like this foundation. I love it. Now I did have to learn, the first time I used it, I wasn't sure if I liked it. But the next time I used it, I used very little and I loved it. So I think that that is really the key to this foundation, is that just a little bit goes a long way with it because it blends very easily into the skin. The coverage is great, really good coverage. You just don't need very much. And I feel like that is the magic way to apply it, is just use the tiniest little bit and only build up in the areas where you feel like you need a little bit more coverage. But if you apply just the tiniest bit, it just, I mean, it just melds with your skin, becomes one, covers so well, looks beautiful and natural. Where it says Natural Radiant, absolutely, I think it looks like skin on the skin, but has that great coverage where it just perfects and looks gorgeous. I feel like when it gets into the unnatural look on the skin is when you use too much of it. So if you just use a little bit, It has great coverage, has a beautiful skin-like look, wears really well. It's awesome, so I'm loving this. A couple of skincare things that I've really been enjoying. First off, the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Magic Cream Treat and Transform Moisturizer. So I have the large size. The large size is pricey. I think that this large size is around $100. So this is a pricey moisturizer. But the 1 ounce is more like, I think like $65 or $68. So it's not the most expensive moisturizer, but it is definitely a high-end skincare product. So I wondered how I would feel about it and if I would think it was worth that kind of a price point. Y'all, I really, really like this a lot. And I like this before makeup, and it totally makes sense once I read her description. So I'll read it to you in a second. This is what it looks like. The container is so luxurious and beautiful. It just feels like luxury. It looks like luxury. Let me read what it says here. So it says, my Pro Collagen Wonder Workout, a 5-minute facial to boost circulation, collagen production, and reduce puffiness. Apply cream to the entire face. And she talks about like the different steps, like how you apply it to the skin. Let me see if it talks about the magic dew of youth and luminosity in a jar. Let me see. Here it is. This is what I was looking for, this description. It says, I've been mixing my own age-defying moisturizer for years, known backstage as Charlotte's Magic Cream. It's a secret mix of collagen-boosting anti-age ingredients, hyaluronic acid hydrators, and floral oils that instantly transforms tired, dull skin. And yes, I feel like when I put this on my skin, it just feels wonderful. It feels hydrated, but not sticky or tacky. So it is perfect before foundation. It is one of the most transformative, I would say, moisturizers that I've ever used, especially before makeup. So I totally see what she's talking about with her formula, and I don't even know how to describe it. Just the fact that it hydrates without feeling heavy or tacky or gunky. It almost feels like a moisturizer plus a primer, like that it's doing some things to the skin to prep the skin to be in the perfect place for makeup. So I am just so impressed with it. I see why she created this because I feel like I see differences, and I feel like it is the perfect cream to use before makeup. I have been loving it. I'm very impressed with it. Another skincare thing that I've been really enjoying is the Pixie Skin Treats Rose Flash Balm Instant Skin Booster. This is another thing that I was using before my makeup, and this is another awesome thing to use before makeup. And I would say that it has similar effects as the Charlotte Tilbury, but this, I would say that they're both perfecting on the skin and prep the skin well for makeup. This one feels a little bit more gel-like and brightening and fresh on the skin, whereas I would say the Magic Cream feels more hydrating and smoothing to the skin. I hope that even makes sense. So that's kind of the difference that I would say. So the Pixie is more like a gel cream, whereas the Magic Cream is a little bit thicker, but what side did I apply that on? But here it is on this side. So it's a little bit thicker, but it doesn't feel tacky. Really nice. The Rose Flash Balm, when I first heard the name Rose, I thought, ooh, I'm not gonna like that because I really usually do not like the scent of roses. But this is like almost like a fresh fruity rose. It's more on the fresh side, less on the perfumey rose side. So the scent actually smells really good to me. It's not off-putting at all. But they are both just so, so pretty before makeup. I love them. So yeah, if you're looking for a good prep step skincare-wise before makeup, love both of those. So some fashion favorites. First off, these faux leather leggings. These are from Target. So I have been on the hunt for some faux leather leggings other than the Spanx. I do want to try the faux leather leggings from Spanx again. I want to give them another shot because everybody seems to love them. I do like Spanx leggings typically. Like I have some that are more of a Ponte knit that I got from QVC. So I want to try those again. That's a tangent, blah, 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 blah. but I really wanted to find some that were just less expensive. So I found these from Target. I think that they were $16. And I think I even got them on sale for some kind of a sale they ended up being like $11. So crazy affordable. They are stretchy and comfortable and look like sort of like faux leather, but they're not shiny. They're more kind of a muted faux leather look. And I love the way that they fit. They're comfortable without being, like, I would say they're smoothing, but not to the point of Spanx. You know what I mean? But they're also not as constricting as Spanx are. So I think they're awesome, especially for the price. So if they are still in stock, I will list them down below for you, but I'll at least put the link down there so you can check back if they come back in stock. A couple of home decor things. This is so random, but this little measuring dealy-do. So it's a little measuring tape type thing. And what's strange is I don't remember ever seeing anything like this in an antique mall. At least it's never stood out to me in the past. And I found 3 of them in the span of like a week. So I have 3 of these now, and I think that they're just so fun for either kind of like setting on your mantle or on some kind of a cabinet or a buffet table or something, or just really anywhere, just for a little fun vintagey accent. So I love this. And then my other home decor favorite is the vintage fire extinguisher that I found. I think that thing is so fun. I've been really enjoying antiquing and just trying to find these kind of things. These sort of like eclectic, you know, just really cool, funky, fun vintage pieces. So my decor style, I've told you before, is kind of farmhouse, but also vintage and a little bit, what would be the word? Industrial. Because I like that kind of metal and old sort of a look. So that's kind of the overall things that I like to look for in home decor. So anywho, loving these. All right, guys, so those are all my January favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving in January, either makeup or skincare or hair care, fashion, home, whatever. What were your January favorites? Let me know that down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.